Back again, beautiful people. What's going on? You don't know the boy. Yardman is here early in the morning. Yes, my people, let's come to break some news because we hear that Arsenal is looking to step up pace. We don't know how fast they move. We know Arsenal, they always move like, we don't call it no, a slug. They just take their own little time to deal with transfer. You know, within the next week and a half, we're going to face Liverpool in the Community Shield. So we would have think that defender would have already wrapped up already. A couple of players would have already wrapped up. And, you know, when the play them come back after them pre-season within a week time, they're going to all start the pre-season training to face Liverpool in the Community Shield. But it doesn't look like that. It looks far from the point. I don't know if Mikel Arteta are going to go in the Community Shield with all of the youth player, because that's what it looked like to me. Because nothing really seems to happen. We know that we only sign Williams, and to be frank, that's really about it. And we need player. We need to strengthen our squad. We need to strengthen the bench, the starting 11 plus the bench, because going into a competition with a weak bench, it just doesn't work. Because there's times gonna come where the player them not performing as how they should perform in a game, and we have to make substitution. And the bench is the biggest thing you can have behind you. You can look behind you and just call on 2-3 players and they come on and change the game. But before we get into all of that, you don't know, I have to big up my viewers and my subscribers. The maximum respect goes out to you all. I hope everybody have a pleasant good morning. You don't know morning face, you don't know, so it go. But yes, viewers and subscribers, as I said, we know how Arsenal operate. They take their own little time. But we link with lead defender Gabriel, and there's 2 other clubs in for him. We know that Nopoli is in for him, and we know that Everton, but we know that Everton is not in the race because Lee didn't accept an offer from Everton, and we know he's not going to go there. But it's a shootout between Arsenal and Napoli. And you have to remember a year ago we get Pepe, and remember he was bound to go Napoli, and for some reason Arsenal get him because of the deal that we strike with them. So is this another one that we're going to grab? Gabriel is a sort of defender. Everybody's talking about him. He's young. He's a Brazilian. He can come out to the ball. He's 2-footed. So he's a type of defender with confidence. He's not that big defender, commanding defender like a Koulibaly, a Upamecano, the Liverpool defender, that big defender. Is not the type, but he's a versatile defender. And now we know that we have Van Dijk. Sorry, when I said Liverpool, Van Dijk. So he's not that big defender, but we know that he's really good on the ball. He can bring out the ball, and that's something that Mikel Arteta like in a defender. What taking it so long? Remember, like I said, is a straight shootout between Napoli and Arsenal. But the problem with Napoli now, Napoli have to sell Koulibaly, and they're in talks with Manchester City, but the price, I believe, putting off Manchester City. We have to remember Koulibaly is 28, going 29. So City don't want to pay that big price that they're looking for Koulibaly. I think they're looking for around 70 to 80 million. City is not willing to put so much money in a defender like that, where they know that maybe he's only have 3 to 4 years leaving him. So that's a problem. But like I said, Napoli have to sell before they can buy. Now we hear and speculation in Spain, in Germany, that Gabriel could go for even 17 million. I hear that Arsenal offer 22. But what taking it so long for Arsenal to wrap up the deal? What they're waiting on for a club to come in, Manchester United just do a U-turn and just go and buy Koulibaly from Napoli, and then Napoli just snap up Gabriel. That's what we're waiting on. It's just so frustrating why we just don't do the deal. I don't know. I know our deal just don't done like that. I know it take with the player have to sit with the coach and see where him stand, if he's going to play, how much he's going to pay, how much he's going to get per week, and all of these things. We know all of these things have been sorted out. Then with the club, we have to come to that decision with the club, and if they're gonna have odds on, sell on clause, all of those things have to sort it out. And sometimes a club doesn't want to pay, you have a sell on clause in it. Sometimes a club doesn't want to do the odds on, and sometimes that can make it really a sticky situation. But I know I always said, I like how Manchester United do their job when Fergie was there. When the end of the season come, Fergie already identified his player, and he just give the chairman the list of players that they want, and they just go here and get it. And Fergie always have his player to go to pre-season, and that's how I believe it should happen. You should always have your squad. I know it's not going to happen all the time, but it's just like a constant thing for Arsenal. You wait till the season kick off, then that's when you're going to go and sign player. That's when you're running up and down, and then you're going to get a higher value for player. It's going to happen. So I don't know what they're waiting on. Like I said, Manchester United can come in because we know that Manchester United is looking for a defender. We know that. Yeah, so Arsenal have everything to work on. Now we hear that Lacazette agent is talking with Juventus for him to get a move to Juventus. I don't understand why Lacazette gonna go, because I think him and Aubameyang is a good link-up play. We need that sort of number 9 who can hold up the ball, as much as Lacazette hasn't scored enough goal at times, but we know that he's a very deadly player in the 18-yard box. And I don't think we should sell Lacazette. I don't know if it's the reason why Aubameyang, one of the things Aubameyang put to Arsenal, is want to play down the middle. So I don't know if that's the reason why, but we still know that Lacazette can play on the left or he can play on the right. We know that, so we still have to sell him. We know William come in. Williams is not really a winger. He's not really a number 10, but he is a type of player. He just can play anywhere up there. Not really a number 10, not really a number 9. He just like to play up top, and he can fit in anywhere. So is he just going to play behind? If Aubameyang going to play in the middle, is he going to play behind Aubameyang? Are we going to get Philippe Coutinho? And if we get Philippe Coutinho, how the squad out of the starting level will look? But saying all of this is just a time of how they're taking their own time and do things. And remember, the Premier League going to kick off within the next 2 weeks plus. So it's not a lot of time left for we to gel in these players. And you need to, when you buy a player in the summer, you need to have them play a couple games. It just have to happen. You just don't want to take them and within training, after training they just come straight in the squad, because when we buy player when the league start, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's not good. It's just clearly not good. Now we hear that Sokratis and Mavropanos is linked to Napoli as well. So that's sort of good news for us. Is Napoli just going to take the foot off the gas for Gabriel, and then it's just going to be a straight Arsenal. Even though we know that, like I said, I'm going back on this, even though we hear that Arsenal is a front runner and Arsenal agree personal terms with Gabriel, but we still don't see what's going to happen. With Thomas Partey, we hear Arsenal come out and they tell Atletico Madrid that they will pay the buyout clause of Thomas Partey late this month to early September, and the player going to become an Arsenal player. We hear that Atletico Madrid come out and said that Thomas Partey will stay because Arsenal will not find the money to pay for his buyout clause. So things like that, when I look at when club come out and saying that you cannot find the money, that just come like a disrespect. And that to make it even more for you to just go and pay the fee that they ask for, because you know that they're not going to budge. Whatever you're going to put to them, whatever player plus cash you're going to put to them, they're not going to accept it. And for them, you know, when somebody come to you and say you can't do this, you're not going to do this, you're not going to be able to succeed and doing that, just push you more to prove them wrong. And for Atletico Madrid to come out and say stuff like that, Arsenal would not find that 45 million. That should just make it a kick in the bollocks to say, you know what, let's just do this and show them that we're not a joke club. But like I said, you know, that's Arsenal, and Arsenal always take their own time to do transfer. But all we have to do as supporter is sit back and just wait to see what's going to happen, what they're going to do, and all of these things. But there's a lot more going on, people. But as soon as I get anything concrete, you know, I just don't like to come out with stuff and do speculation, because it's not really good. But anyway, people, big up on yourself. You know, I don't know, bright and early in the morning, out there doing my thing, trying to bring you like the best news possible, but you don't know what's going on. It's just what's going on. But before we go, people, yes, we know that Barcelona is have Ronald Koeman as their manager. We hear that he take a private jet and went to Barcelona. And we hear speculation out there, but I can tell you, no hear speculation out there that Arsene Wenger has been linked with the Netherlands job. But I'm telling you now, Arsene Wenger said he's not interested. He's happy behind the desk, even though he did come out and said he want to get back in football. But he come out and said, you know, I'm happy behind the desk working with FIFA. And that is enough for me. You know, Arsene Wenger is up in age, he's over 60, 67, I believe. So I believe he should just take a rest, do what he's doing, leave football alone because it's very stressful. Let him legacy stay because it kind of ruined some of it kind of ruined at Arsenal. So you don't want to go elsewhere and just put a legacy more in jeopardy. So I believe Wenger is the right choice to do. Tell him that you're not interested. Just stay with go and work with FIFA or UEFA or whoever you're working for and just do the football job that they ask you to do. But yeah, like I said, people, big up on yourself when you don't know. Boy, yard boy, there, over and out. Don't forget, people, to subscribe to the channel. When you watch this video, please leave a comment, tell me what you think, and tell a friend to tell a friend, share my video, and all of these things. You know the thing already. We don't have to really say too much, but big up, people, and you don't know. Yardman there, over and out.